permission from him to play on radio, so I'm going to play it.
The only one that you should rely on is the one signed by the party, and it's posted on the website of the party. And it's published in the party in 17 pages of 2 daily newspapers. Look on the one that is published Nation and on the leadership. They're public documents, and you go to the official source and take whatever you find there as the position. Please disregard that other one.
Please disregard. So what are we disregarding? The one because I hear that the governor's faction also has a list. So how many of you remember the time, when there was no post-UTME for those who wanted to attend the university, where you just write JAM and then you go, if you pass, you go straight to the universities, right? You would remember that there was a time when there was the VC's list, there was the supplementary list. I think there were talks about governor's list at the time. I can't remember vividly, but for those of you who can remember, you can help me. There were so many lists. There was the merit list, so to say, then VC list, then merit list, governor's list, VC's list, and then supplementary list. And I think there was one other list. There were so many lists, and this is what's happening in the PDP, because we have you just listen to Deborah say, follow what you've seen on the Nation and Leadership newspapers, or what you see on the website of the PDP, because that's the official statement. That is an official statement. Any other list disregarded. Now, the governor last week, I think it was Saturday or thereabout, came out and said, Friday night into Saturday, I think, came out and said, we just visited the office of the PDP at Abuja, and we've been told that the list circulating social media is a fake list. I don't know. But you see, in as much as many of us, including myself, do not belong to the People's Democratic Party, it is very significant that we talk about this and we come to a very good conclusion, because the PDP is the ruling party in Rivers State. 1. 2, we're talking about political structure. We've been talking about political structure for a while. And if we don't get this conversation right, it looks like the destiny and the future of Rivers people will, be in some kind of hold, in some kind of pause. And why am I saying this? Because I've always said that politics begat, or begets, whichever one is correct now, help me. But my point is, politics gives birth to policies, and policies affect you and I, right? Just like now, the current policy of increasing electricity tariff is affecting me so badly, directly, right? So yeah, that's how it works. So it's very important we talk about this very issue, so we can come about development of Rivers State, right? But let's quickly move to the next big story, because time is fast spent. Or maybe I should just play one more soundbite so we can get the full gist of what Ologunagba was trying to say. Where's the soundbite now? If you give me a minute, I'll look for it. Is it this?
It was so surprising and shocking to see names on a leadership newspaper. Strange names.
Okay, I think that's from Sydney Bar. I can't seem to find the other soundbite. So maybe we just go with that. Because what Ologunagba was trying to say is that the acting national chairman has promised that the party will sanction those involved in anti-party activities, and he said the process is still ongoing. All right. Okay, so let's quickly now move on to the next big story as listed. And the next big story says, APC Chieftain says defected lawmakers, not APC members. So really, this political drama is becoming very comical, very, very comical. And why have I said that? So even in the APC, we know that there is a similar problem, just like, we just talked about the PDP. And it is about the National Working Committee setting up a caretaker executive in Rivers State as well. And, the narrative is that the caretaker executive set up by the NWC favors yes, some is it one Wike, His Excellency, FCD Minister. And like I said, very similar to what's happening in the PDP, right? Very similar. However, Emeka Beke, who, is the elected chairman that was removed, he and his other members of the executive that were removed are in court and they are challenging it. So while Tony Okocha, who is the caretaker chairman, is approved by the NWC, is supporting the 27 lawmakers who moved from the PDP to the APC. And Emeka Beke said, hey, I don't know them. I do not know them. I'm not going to drag about the leadership of the APC in Rivers State because the matter is in court. But see, I do not know these people. They do not belong to the APC, and it really sounds interesting. It really sounds, I'm not going to lie, as comical as the drama is, it really is interesting. So I'm going to read from the in-house bulletin. A chieftain of the APC in Rivers State, Emeka Beke, says members of the Rivers State House of Assembly who defected from the PDP to the APC are not members of the party. Now, speaking on Nigeria Info Morning Crossfire today, Mr. Beke said the defected lawmakers did not follow due process. So, for that reason, they are not members. Take a listen.
They are not member of my party. I'll say it any day. They are not member of my party because there's a process. If you want to join a political party, you must start from your ward to your LG, from LG to the state. That's a process. I wish to stop the illegality in Nigerian politics. When this party that brought you on board, if you leave that part, that's it, remains automatically vacant.
Now, being a neutral person, I could look at this from several angles. Emeka Beke. Now, he may be saying this, based on what is happening and based on the fact that he might be aggrieved and not happy with how the party's panning out in Rivers State. However, he may be given a way out for the lawmakers. Imagine if, for instance, and this is all just my opinion, by the way, you don't have to take it, but imagine, for instance, the court goes in favor of the people who have asked the court to declare the seats vacant, the seats of the lawmakers. The lawmakers can then just argue and say, they say I'm not a member of the APC. I'm just saying. However, what do you make of the statement? Emeka Beke is saying that due process was not followed, and indeed he does have a point there. Like I said, it may just be spitting facts out there, saying due process must start by registering at the ward level, because when you want to suspend someone or expel someone from the party, you start at the ward level. So yeah, it may just have a point there, and my goodness, I'm only hoping that they don't use this as an avenue to dodge, I don't know, because some of you already say, you know the arguments you guys make. But yet again, Beke said he does not recognize the party's caretaker committee chairman. He insists he's the duly elected party chairman in the state and his tenure has not ended. I know some of you listened to the show in the morning just like I did, and he also said that party officials should allow the governor, Siminalayi Fubara, to function effectively in his position because he, Emeka Beke, is satisfied with the achievements recorded by the governor. So I would like to get your take on that one. I'd like to get your views on that one. Let's talk for development as we push our conversation forward. All right, let's see. My third big story, the Rivers Police Command has joined. How do I put this now? Just forgive me because I'm trying to ensure that I use the right words so I'm not misconstrued, while I reel out the big stories. Okay, so let's see. So the police in Rivers State has released a statement on the political crisis in the state. Yes, they have now joined the political drama by reeling out a statement, and they have said that please, in all that we do, I mean, basically that's what I gleaned. I don't know how you gleaned, what you gleaned from, the statement made by the police command through its spokesperson, Iringe Koko. However, what I did glean is that they're saying, see, we understand that rivers can be very political, but please do not allow violence and do not incite the people to violence. I'm going to read. Okay, just give me a minute there. Says, in the light of these developments, we would like to inform the general public and the esteemed people of Rivers State of the following. The Nigeria Police Force is the statutory and constitutional authority entrusted with the responsibilities of enforcing laws and orders, as well as protecting lives and properties, among others. The Rivers State Police Command, as an integral part of Nigeria Police Force, is firmly committed to upholding and enforcing all laws and orders within the state. The command will not stand idle and allow any individual or group to disrupt the existing peace in the state under any guise or pretext. The Rivers State Police Command will not hesitate to take decisive action against any person or group of persons found to be in violation of the laws and orders of the state. Therefore, we implore members of the public to maintain peace and abide by the laws of the land. To those involved in the ongoing political unrest, we urge you to seek peaceful and lawful means to address your grievances. Be assured that the command remains neutral and apolitical in all matters pertaining to the current political situation. While appreciating the cooperation of members of the public in maintaining peace and order in the state, she solicited their continued support in assisting the police with useful information that can help in preventing crime and criminality. But I know some of you've got questions. I'd like to hear some of those questions as it relates to the statement made by the police command here in Rivers State through the office of the PPRO. Right, okay, so it's time for me to open the phone lines. I'm not going to waste any more time because we've got 28 minutes to the top of the hour. If you're just joining us, I am Kala Dakuru Batbo, and you're listening to Hard Facts on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you. The numbers to call me with are 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, and 0817 923 0007. All right, that being said, WhatsApp number 0809 0306 That's for WhatsApp messages. You can go on Facebook, we're live, Nigeria Info PH. You can go on YouTube, we're live, Nigeria Info PH. You can go on X, and our handle is active, and we are interactive as well. So you could drop your comments there, Nigeria Info PH. Better still, you can follow me on my own personal social media pages. D Kalada is my handle, TheKalada. All right, let's see what. I've got a lot of comments, I guess. So let's get your thoughts, and let's see. As I've got Ima from HA. Ima, welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, Ima, welcome. Let's get your thoughts, please.
Yeah, Ima, man. You see, in line with the statement of state governor, is totally in right direction.
Okay.
See, the list is an illegal list. In the River State here, the authentic chairman of PDP is.
Are you there?
The list is an illegal list. Any appear on that list should be arrested and be prosecuted for murder execution.
Okay.
So somebody somewhere pressurizing the list.
Okay.
Why must this be omitted? Why must the next be omitted? So there is something behind.
All right then.
So those people that never appear should be arrested and prosecuted.
All right.
So the governor is the substantive chairman of the PDP River State. I cannot do without him.
Right.
He has the power tomorrow.
All right.
So anybody operating without him is illegal.
All right then.
I still remain my man.
All right.
From River State.
Thank you very much. I've got Frank from D-Line. Frank, greetings. Welcome on the show. What's on your mind?
Good afternoon, Mr. Batobo.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, let me talk about the PDP caretaker list. according to Olugunaga have said it all that the list that emanated from the PDP website and one of these national newspapers
two of them.
The actual list. So there are no two ways about it. Whether the people belong to the FCC minister camp or the governor, they are all PDP members.
Okay.
And I would have love Rivers people and the PDP members should respect the order of the National Working Committee.
All
then,
right.
for the issue of the APC member saying that the defected lawmakers they are no longer APC member because they did not follow due process. The due process he was talking about, according to him, they did not go through the award. And I don't know whether any of the defected lawmakers from his own or for him to verify whether the person passed the due process. Are you hearing me?
I'm listening to you.
So for it to just come out and say these people did not pass due process, I don't get it. I want him to clarify where, because it's not from those people that defected, not from his own word. So let him go back and check whether they pass through the due process or not. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I've got Susie from Erema. Susie, welcome. It's good to hear from you.
Yeah.
What is
Canada, good to hear from you again today.
Yeah, welcome.
The last time I checked, the defunct APC state chairman, Chief Emeka Beke, I assume he has never been around to understand how the party runs. Hence, they have been dissolved for more than some years now. And at the time, when they were running helter-skelter, supporting Atiku and all of that, they were not longer abreast with the issue concerning APC. As far as River State is concerned, Tono Kocha holds sway on the issue of the mantle of leadership in River State. So for him to assume the position and begin to say that those who defected to his party, to the party, the APC are not his member, from which capacity is he speaking from? Because he doesn't have the proper information. He came up on air this morning. I was the one who asked him a question. At what point did you attend meeting in the National? Who has been attending meeting in the National? The Tono Kocha has been doing that. You are not in the scheme of things. So you cannot come and be telling us that.
But yet again, the matter is in court. So probably it wouldn't. My point is, it wouldn't have to attend the meeting because the matter is in court.
I will ask him a question.
Okay.
Is it? Are we when he talk about the court? Is he talking about the one that he was dissolved, or the one that Tono Kocha has become the caretaker as I speak to you? Let me talk about the issue of
summarize.
Remember the other day, Sidney Bara was on air.
Yeah.
And then I raised a question. You are speaking as a public secretary of the PDP. You are discontented. Suppose the chairman, which is Aaron, come on air and discontented will counter you on what you're saying. You also ask him such questions. After 24 or before 12 hours, we listened to the governor's news. Whether he went to Abuja, how he gathered the National Working Committee, and they came up with a resolution giving him a hope and all of that. And he issued a caveat saying he was going to arrest anybody who arrogates himself as the echo of the River State issue. Another 12 hours again, Ologunabana is coming up with the police as a police secretary to say that this list that the governor and the Sidney Bara is discontenting is the authentic list.
All right.
I have always asked a question. Which one is the authentic list for the governor and Sidney Bara and the PDP who has the simplified side?
Susie, I've got to go. Susie, I've got to go. All right.
They will explain tire.
All right. Thank you very much. I've got to move on now. On Facebook, Bobby the Iwa says, as it stands now in Rivers State, Tony Okocha is the valid APC chairman we have in Rivers. Emeka Beke and his executive are dissolved. The National does not recognize him. Wisdom Joseph. Oh my, I was going to read that. Oh yeah. If the list is fake or original, how does it affect the development of River State, my dear Governor Simfubara? Please don't struggle with the list. Remember you said you don't love struggling with politics. But Wisdom, I'm going to tell you, if this is all a fight for the political structure, do you think if the governor doesn't fight, he will be able to govern in peace? Yeah, that's where the old conundrum is. But Newton Ikira comes on Facebook to say the PDP National Publicity Secretary insists amended Rivers caretaker list believed to favor Wike is the authentic list. I wish we had an active constitution that Criminal politicians can never hijack. What we are practicing in Nigeria is moneycracy and not democracy. And then he went on to talk about APC Chieftain saying defected lawmakers, not APC members. In other words, they are partyless. I have never seen such confused people in my life. Almost a year after a phony election, River State is embroiled with leadership crisis. This is a huge shame, a big fat shame. Let me say it again. Nigeria is not right for democracy. Let's see. Bobby the UR comes back to say Governor Fubara should accept the lease or go to court or better still join another political party. He is not mature politically to hold the party structure. When did he become a member of the party? How many political battles has he fought and conquered? All right, okay. I've got to move on now. Back to the phone lines. I've got Ida from Inkoro waiting. Ida, welcome on the show. What is on your mind?
I greet you especially.
Yeah, welcome.
I beg. That comment you just read now that the governor is not mature. I won't take it from this. It's not good.
Please, Ida, go straight.
He's a party leader in Rivers State.
Ida,
so whatever list he said is good. That list is null and void.
All right.
That list is not correct.
All right.
Because we are talking of a leader for Rivers State, the governor is the authentic party leader. And he's a PDP member.
Okay.
He has served PDP for over since 1999.
Okay.
It's from my local government.
Okay.
So somebody would not come and insult the governor and I keep quiet. It's not good. He's a governor.
Thank you. Prince from Port Harcourt, I missed. Now, the rule, you know the rule. Go straight to the point. Tell me what's your opinion. I would not allow you to attack another person's opinion, whether it suits you or not, as long as the person is not flouting the law. Go straight to your own opinion. It's we are yet to collate opinions and talk for development and not to argue or insult each other. But I'm moving on now. This one says, "Good day, Mr. Good day, Mr. Kalada Korubatibo. The PDP National Executive Committee, BOT, and NEG of the PDP should swing into action and penalize all those involved parading the fake PDP caretaker committee lease and all those who played anti-party during the 2023 presidential election in Rivers State." He said they will be sanctioned at the appropriate time. I want to tell Clinton West. This one says, "Good day, Mr. Kalada. In view of what Mr. Emeka Beke has just said, that the 27 lawmakers who moved from PDP to join APC in Rivers State months ago were not members of his party because they didn't follow due process, I think he's in the right position." Bakata from Ozwa community. This one says, "Good afternoon, brother. Rivers State Police Command issuing a statement about the political situation in Rivers State. My brother, I want to ask a question. Rivers have two governors. Why am I asking? I think you said I want to ask a question. Maybe you'll meet it. Does Rivers State have two governors? Why am I asking this question? The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory on Friday was using two escort bikes and his vehicle with two flags. So I said, let me ask the police, are they not seeing this for a sitting minister to use such convoy? Did the IG or the president approve such for ministers to use such convoy? Thank you. All right. Okay. Maybe so. Thank you very much. This one says, "Good afternoon, presenter. My question: why is it the judiciary is silent on the crisis in Rivers State? Why is the judiciary silent in questioning the status of the so-called defected assembly members? Now, you can understand why the issue of state police will continue to be a mirage in the affairs of the state. Just look at the colossal embarrassment these politicians are costing the state." Elvis Mark. This one says, "What Chief Emeka Beke said is correct. The lawmakers are not APC members because they are not registered to their units. Maybe they are members of APDP." Confidence in Lebanon from Ozuzueche. Let's get back to the phone line. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. While I'm waiting for your calls to come through, I've got Anna from Moji who is saying, "Things that are always in front of newspaper in Black Africa always surprises me. How can names of who is on social list be the main problem at this point? In most community and Rivers State, the economic lives of the people are zero. The governor even traveled to Abuja because of names and fake names. Are these men elected to write names of noisemakers? In the West, people and scientists are now almost done with immortality. Immortality gen. Is it gene you meant to say? something that may make people live forever. We black Africans are 5,000 years behind the rest of the world. Imagine mature men talking about least on radio. Oh, black Africa. All right, this one says, now that the police authorities are doing their job, I believe the governor will definitely have an upper hand in the political brouhaha going on in the state. Fidelis Elemua from Chokocho Eche. And this one says, good afternoon, Kalada. In my own opinion, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has connived with a certain man to bring both the APC and PDP under his apron string. I bet you that at the long run, the truth must prevail. When they were singing "As It Is Sweet" or "As It Pain Them," little did they know that we will get to this level. The President must act as an elder statesman or what? Odiemugu Sunny Didia from Umerelu. And this one says that APC Chieftain Emeka is better off being in PDP. It never sounds like an APC member. Also, if he's saying the lawmakers are not members of the APC, that means they're still PDP members. So what are people doing in the court? Whichever way anyone wants to look at it, the lawmakers will come out victorious. As for the PDP leaders, the governor has been outsmarted. He should stop spreading falsehood and focus on governance. Politics is not for everyone. Flat Earth from Port Harcourt. 15 minutes to the top of the hour. Let's go back to the phone lines. Let's take this one. 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Hello?
Yeah, hi. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Yes, my name is Robin Maja the farmer. I'm from Iche.
All right, Robin Maja the farmer, it's good to have you. Welcome on the show. What's on your mind, please?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Let me start from the police public relation officer.
Okay.
Calling for calm and advising that politicians should go about their activity devoid of trouble.
Yeah.
And they are ready to combat create peace.
Yeah.
I want to remind Nigerian police, River State Command, same Nigerian police, that have never told us, done anything as regards the crisis that happened in a case. When physical equipment was burnt, no arrest has been made, nothing has been heard about. Is this the same Nigerian police? I don't know how, whether they think that we are not deaf, or we don't have eyes, or we don't see, or we don't hear. There are issues about that you need to nip in the bud to confront the monster that is plaguing our society. You don't do that. You sit on the fence and you are here addressing us as if we are morons. Having said on the issue of PDP leaks on notice, but as you can recall, I told you when this thing happened, that when a father and son take their fight to the market square or village square, it's no longer father and son. It turns a community fight. Indeed it does. Look at how they are disturbing our listening devices, disturbing our ears every day. One matter, and I've told you, without the brother of peace, which is justice, this thing will continue. Right. It will continue. Right. It will continue. Right. Good afternoon,
Robin Maja the farmer. Thank you very much for not starting with "We Are a Conquered People." But let's take this one.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. What's your name?
That is Miss Uche.
Mrs. Uche Ken, your network is unstable. Can you hear me now, please?
What?
Oh, sorry about that. Your network is really unstable. 92.3 Nigerian. What's your name? Where are you calling in from?
Man of the people.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good.
From Yenegoa.
Yeah, good from Yenegoa. Welcome.
Thank you. Let me start from the angle of governor having power in PDP affairs. It's a lie.
Okay.
I'm a PDP member. No constitution gives the governor power to arrest anybody. People should not be saying things that they don't even know.
Yeah, when they say
arrested Father Dagogo, Kalada, you know the charges.
Yeah.
In the name of cultism. It is not, no governor is part of any ESCO at the state or national. That is the truth. That is why when they are writing from the national, they will write to the chairman, if the chairman is not there, to the acting chairman, which is the vice.
Okay.
What are we misinforming the public
but this
about?
is what Guy from Yanagua, this is the argument some people have made on the show, and that is that the governor is supposedly the leader of the party, in the PDP's constitution in the state. So they are saying if he's the leader of the party, he should have the influence over who makes the list or who doesn't make the list, if at all.
No,
there's going to be a detail of who.
It is because this rapport that the party and the governor or president is having. That is why people think. In fact, we arrogate powers that governors and presidents don't have in this country.
Okay.
That is the truth, and nothing but the truth. Are you a ESCO member? Okay, which position are you holding? There's a man called Sidney Barra. He used a particular word that the national is speaking from the both sides of their mouth. I have not heard from any other national person, whether organizing secretary that is mentioning, and him as a publicity secretary, former, because if you remember, their tenure as a laugh.
Okay.
That is the truth. So if this extended one, you're not part of it, don't arrogate that power to yourself.
Okay.
For now, the list that is out, Sidney Barra's name, is not there. It's not found there. So don't even address him as the spokesman of PDP, River State.
Okay.
He will be the one that will be arrested if he refuses to obey the laws.
Okay.
The publicity secretary of PDP, Ologunagba, have said it all. So what are they saying? We should calm down. As far as I'm concerned, the governor of River State has not paid his dues in PDP. That is the truth.
All right.
What is the price that you have paid in PDP that you want to drag structure? I think he was denying that he's not fighting for structure. What is happening now? When we get said with time, everybody will know the truth. Is it not structure that is fighting for now?
Gift, I've got to go. Thank you very much. If you say he's fighting for structure, that's your opinion. But I wonder if all the listeners will agree with you. On Facebook, Okechukwu Godson says, voila everywhere. PDP should put their house in order. The people should do the right thing and not to cause problem. They should allow the governor to focus on delivering good governance to Rivers people. Samita Paul Iroma says, my question is, why did he take the PDP publicity secretary this long to comment on the caretaker list? I think something is fishy somewhere. Also, I believe that the lawmakers that defected have lost their seats. We are waiting for INEC to do the needful. Emmanuel Silvanus Opona Viobo says PDP has become a collection of mini circus shows. He said there is a man who worked for your opposition party, worked against the party, candidate works as minister in the opposition party, supposed 27 lawmakers who defected to the APC, and yet the man is still being pampered and allowed to influence the list of PDP executives. What sort of joke did PDP become in a blink of an eye? This is so much an eyesore as it is an yes-or. I've never heard of a yes-or. But anyways, I get you. Let's see. Silas Oganwa says PDP is too big for Fubara. Let him go back to his boss. Oh, if you say so. All right. London Tamino Isimama says, okay, he said never fight your guy again. All right. Okay. All right. I'm not going to read the rest of that message. I'm going to skip it. Let's see. Do I have more messages? Engineer Alpha Romero says that PDP Wala deal. Okay. All right. I'm moving on now from Facebook. I'm going back to WhatsApp and see if I can read some messages. This one says, while Abia and Akwa Ibom State have moved on and are talking development for the next 4 years, Rivers people will eat politics, breathe politics, and tell development into all. May God help Rivers people. Mike from Thai. And there is this message. It says, good afternoon, Kalada. I hope you're good. I'm good. In as much as I... all right, you Arsenal anthem, really? We have issues and you're talking about... okay, I get you nonetheless. But I'm wondering if Arsenal will be, there for so long. But let's go on and move on now. Okay. So this one says, on the contest of authentic versus fake list of Rivers State PDP Caretaker Committee, we should not be surprised if the collective mandate of Rivers State people could be swapped in the 2023 presidential election polls. What else could be impossible in Rivers State? Concerned listener, thank you very much. And this one says, oh, you just said good afternoon to you as well. So someone just went to the website. I do love my listeners, and really I'm saying it from the bottom of my heart. Someone just went on the PDP's website, and this is what he had to say, or she had to say, because the person is an anonymous sender. It says, unfortunately, the PDP website is not working and is set to be under maintenance. The list in the national dailies, which seems to be the authentic one, is the list which is alleged to contain the loyalists of the former governor, anonymous. And yes, trust me, I tried to ask Ologunagba that question, but when I told him what Sidney Barra said, he got angry and said, do not put me on record. Send me the link or the recording of what Sidney said. And I don't know. I think I'm going to do that so that I can get his side of the story. But of course, I would have to talk with Sidney about it. And I really want to get to the bottom of this very issue. But yeah. I can see the site is under maintenance, like you said. But I've got this one. It says, Canada, like Rivers APC, like Rivers PDP. PDP is a joke of a party, Comrade Clinton there. This one says, this clearly shows that the governor is not on ground. He's not on ground, eh? Okay, if you say so. You say your name is Barry D. Giadom. Okay, all right, Barry D., thank you very much. This one says, Governor Sim is the architect of the distraction going on in the state by creating splitter groups. He should advise them to stop all these unnecessary rallies here and there and concentrate on giving the people of Rivers State good governance. Elder, thank you very much. And this one says, some people are speaking from the both sides of their mouth. Those who want to draw PDP are not. Those who want to draw PDP are now talking. The governor doesn't have power anymore because they are no more in power. Pastor Vincent, okay. This one is Michael in Ughelli, Delta State. He said, it is sad to observe Rivers State and its people in a situation that can be likened to a man whose big monkeys have seized his Dane guns, arrows, spears, and are chasing the man's children and everyone around. But our people in Delta say that the money can never take the place of the man's first son, no matter how long it holds the man's home to ransom. Or is it a monkey now? I think you meant the monkey. All right, let's see. This one says, good afternoon. You cannot allow people insult the governor in your studio, and you cannot stop him from doing that. It's too bad. Steve from Port Harcourt, okay? This one says, greetings, Mr. K. I have been resident in Rivers State for over 27 years now. The political noise is just too much. I don't know that one. And this one says, the Constitution of APC does not recognize caretaker committee ends. Chief Emeka Bekay is the authentic chairman of the party, as the defection of the assembly members are not known by the party in the state. Wike Ordinaka. And finally, this one says, I will advise the governor to stop playing gentleman game. Any list not sent by him to the national is null and void. He is the party leader in the state. He is the governor, for crying out loud. The earlier President Tinubu calls Wike to order the better because we won't or can't continue to watch the state governor be disrespected the way he has been. Oh my. Fidelis Elemua on Facebook says, with what is going on in the PDP, it seems there is a political coup against Governor Fubara. And Charles Akpelu says, Sim will lose the battle. He should go back to his boss. Wike hardly loses cases. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. But my time for this particular segment is up. It is almost time for the business update. After the business update, I'll come back. And I'll come back this time with Sidney Barra as we continue this very conversation. And we will be reacting. To what the National Publicity Secretary of the PDP said as it relates to this very issue. All right, let's see. Did I miss any message on Facebook? No, I don't think so. But let's go back to WhatsApp. This one says, We should be discussing non-payment of wage awards in River States since September 2023 till now. Nothing yet has happened. Things are very expensive now. I think we talked about that big stories 2 weeks ago. But it just says Governor Fubara knows what he's doing. Time will tell. Oluchuku Wanyawu from Afarache. All right, do stay tuned. I'll be right back. I am Kala Dako Rubata. But remember, you can follow me online. D Kalada, TheKalada. Good afternoon. Do stay tuned.